Please click on the subscribe button so you get notified when the latest content drops. Now, let's kick it.
Another game that stood out to me was the Baltimore Ravens versus the Cincinnati Bengals in a game that I genuinely believe was a must-win for the Cincinnati Bengals, especially if it pertains to their divisional hopes, so their playoff hopes in general. Joe Burrow said it himself. The Cincinnati Bengals are not a championship football team right now at this point of the season. Somebody on the defensive side of the ball needs to be let go of. I think Lou Anarumo is his name. That's their defensive coordinator. Something needs to give where like they need to part ways with this dude because, bro, too many like 30-point games are just games where it just feels like they're being like blown out and they can't stop anybody. Like the Chiefs, I understand. Patrick Mahomes on the other side of the ball, but Joe Burrow got a winning record against Patty Mahomes. Yeah, the Chiefs are championship contenders, championship winners. Like they're champions. They're on a class of their own. But the Bengals, like they had, granted, a call went in favor of the Chiefs, which basically cost the Bengals that game. Then they lose to a rookie quarterback, Jaden Daniels, where they basically just go into another shootout. They allow him to put up 38 points. And yes, Jaden Daniels, in my opinion, is special. Jaden Daniels, in my opinion, is going to be a much better quarterback than the reigning MVP Lamar Jackson because of the fact that I think he has better arm talent, the fact that he is a mobile quarterback with better arm talent who can throw those dimes, who's actually very accurate. And that's why the Commanders and Jaden Daniels, I have like a special place in my heart for them. But, this game, you did everything. Joe Burrow did everything he needed to do to put them in a fucking position to win. And McPherson, who I like as a kicker, I would give anything to have McPherson as my kicker for the 49ers, fucking misses a field goal. And then on top of that, their defense can't stop anything. And then they drive fucking back down the field, allow Derrick Henry to run basically damn near 80 yards to put them in field goal range and win the game in OT. Like, what? It's not the offense because Joe Burrow, the talent that he has around him, even though I don't think they have a run game, they've still been able to put up points. But their defense is lackluster, and now their special teams costing them games. And I hate to say it because I thought Joe Burrow was a top 5 quarterback. I still think he's in the top 5 quarterback who's elite, but it's so sad that he just needs to put on more pressure on himself. Zach Taylor might need to go at the end of the season. They might need to bring in Bill Belichick, to be honest with you. Like, if Joe Burrow is going to be compared to Tom, bring in Bill because Zach Taylor is clearly not cutting it. Yeah, he did an excellent job last year with Jake Browning as his QB and got him, I think, close to making the playoffs. But now they're 1-4, and the games that they should have beat the Patriots, they should have beaten the Commanders. They should be 3-2. If you're gonna lose to the Chiefs, the Ravens, acceptable losses. But the Patriots, the first week, come on. The Panthers, you should have won that game, and you did win that game handily. But the Commanders, a rookie quarterback, especially with the defense where you don't necessarily know how cohesive they're going to be, and Joe Burrow did his job. But your defense is so bad that it's going to cost you in the long run. That's another reason why for me this game, I'm just surprised that the Bengals dropped the ball, especially because they had it in their hands and they looked like they were going to win that game. Shout out to Lamar Jackson, who played a tremendous game, got the victory for the Baltimore Ravens. They're figuring out what they have to do. And that's just give the ball to fucking Derrick Henry and let him pound that rock, and then that opens everything up for the Ravens. But with that being said, those are the 3 NFL games that stood out to me this week. The Niners, my Niners, my first love, losing to the Cardinals. I'm not tripping. I'm just worried about the injuries. And I'm genuinely, I don't ever wish ill will towards anybody. But I'm excited at the opportunity that we get to look at other kickers who might be better in game-winning clutch time situations, something that I don't think Jake Moody was ever good at. The Ravens, they're on a roll. They're going to be competing with the Steelers for the divisional crown. The Browns and the Bengals, trash. Browns need to figure out that offensive line because Deshaun Watson, dude, every time he snaps the ball, they're already in the backfield. Like that offensive line is dealing with so many injuries that it's really taking a toll on Deshaun Watson. I don't think they need to go to his backup in Marcus Mariota. I don't think that's going to resolve anything. I think they need to trade for a tackle, a guard, somebody to help shore up that offensive line because that offensive line for the Browns is horrendous. And then Bills and Texans imploding in the same game. The only difference is the Texans imploded the entire second half, but were able to hold on and do what they needed to do at the very end of the game to win. The Bills, they dominated the second half after being horrible in the first half and then imploded at the most crucial moment of the game when they needed to keep it all together to win that game.
Guys, have you heard? Shady Mob Productions is an official affiliate of HBO Max. Click on the link in the description and sign up so you can watch hit series like Hard Knocks, Game of Thrones, and House of Dragons. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops.